Hey everyone, it's Lisa from TRW and it is full-on Halloween spooky season. So in this video, I'm going to be taking one of our TRW designs and I'm going to very quickly and easily make a fun, festive Halloween shirt without a whole lot of effort. Something that you can be in the Halloween spirit without having to really strain yourself. So super easy. All the stuff is done for you. All you have to do is cut and press. Alright, so I am in Silhouette Studio, and so the point of this video, like some of the other ones I have been doing, is just getting things done quickly. So if you're like me, you're a last minute person, so you're probably looking for a shirt to do. I went ahead and grabbed the file and opened it here in Silhouette Studio. You'll see that we have both versions there. You have your bow, and then you have your heart. Now, I like the heart version, I think it's super cute, but I am going for a really basic version of this design. So I'm going to delete this, get rid of those little hearts, and then I'm actually going to delete all this extra and just keep this skeleton right here. So now what I'm going to do to get kind of situated is I'm going to adjust my workspace. So we're going to go over to the page setup, the page panel. You can see our design is set to 28 by 25. So that's not even going to cut. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to do 12 inches wide because that's the widest we can cut in one pass. And then the height, I'm going to set it to 20 inches. I'm cutting on Siser Glow in the Dark, which is only 15 inches long, the piece that I have. But I like to set it longer just to make it easier for me to design. Now, when you're cutting longer than the cutting mat, it's very important to say that you are not using the cutting mat, okay? So this red box around the outside here is your safe cutting area. Now, even if you have your design set up past 12 inches, you're telling your software that you're cutting on a mat, so it will set up to stop at the edge of the mat. So the way to fix that is you're going to go over to cutting mat, and you're just going to say none. Easy peasy, that goes away, and then you have more space to work with. So I'm going to get rid of this box for now, and I'm going to stretch out my design as wide as I can. So we have it almost 11 inches wide. I'm going to push my luck a little bit longer and go 11 1/4, okay? So we're going to leave that in there. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room in case I didn't line my vinyl up correctly because I only have one piece. So we can get rid of this box. I'm going to go ahead and flip this horizontally. You know, most of our bodies are symmetrical, so it doesn't matter too much, but I just like doing that just to be safe. So I'm going to go ahead, put this over here. Let's go to our send panel. You can see it turns red. We have our cut lines turned on, and I'm just going to change my material over to Easy Weed. Now, like I say in all my videos, I do program my own cut settings. Make sure you check out the videos on our YouTube channel where I show you how to do that. I'm always going to say this, but I always recommend it because it saves you a lot of time. So I'm going to go ahead, load my material, get this cut, and then I will see you in just a minute. All right, so we have our vinyl here. It's all weeded out. I'm going to set it down right here, and this is my black glitter J America shirt. You guys know I love these, and this is an especially good shirt for this time of year. Now this shirt is pretty wrinkly because it's actually been in a box. So I'm going to go over, put this on my press, and do a couple pre-presses. And I'm using this opportunity also to check how the pressure is on my machine. So I'm just going to increase the pressure a little bit because I had it up higher because I was pressing something with a pillow last. So we're going to go over here and enjoy my dog walking around. Lacey, move. Don't worry, she never gets close to the press. So just pre-pressing, getting my moisture out. All right, so now I'm going to put my shirt over on the side here. Now, typically, you guys probably have some sort of workstation. I'm just working off my little rolling cart just for the ease of the video. So we're going to go ahead, lay my shirt out, and I'm actually going to turn it so I can see a little bit easier. And I'm going to set up my design. Now, when you're pressing your shirts, do not work off of the tag, okay? Tags are almost always wrong. We're going to work off of the collar because you always have to stick your head through the collar of a shirt. So we're going to go ahead, line it up here. And I'm pretty happy with it. Let me kind of hold this up. Cool. Now we're putting this up pretty high because this is supposed to be a skeleton. These are your collarbones. So a lot of times you don't want to put your designs up too high. This is the opposite. You do want it up high. So this is going to require 2 presses, no big deal. So I'm going to go ahead, thread this up there. You can see we have our first part here. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. So we're just going to do the full 15 seconds. And my heat press is set to actually 310. I was pressing glitter not too long ago, but Easy Weed can press at 310, so no big deal. All right, so we're going to lift this. And now I'm going to gently move this. I don't want to disturb it too much because part of our vinyl is adhered and part of it isn't. So we're going to be really gentle. I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to turn this around and finish off the last part of my design. Now, you know, some people will say, oh, you know, you have to do 2 presses, it's really inconvenient. Well, this design is set up to be almost 15 inches tall. So no matter what press you have, not no matter what press, but the majority of presses out there will still require 2 presses. So it's not that big of a deal. It's totally okay. And we're gonna go ahead and finish that off. All right, so there's my second one. Now I can take this and peel this up. Easy Weed is a hot or cold peel. So you'll notice this top part I pressed first, so this is a cold peel. It's going to give me a little bit more resistance. And then did you see how much quicker that went at the bottom? That's another reason why I like to do hot peels, because it's a million times easier to weed it up. Not weed it, but lift up my carrier sheet. So now, because I did this in 2 presses, just to feel better, I'm going to kind of put my design back on my press like this. And I'm just going to give it a couple more hits just to make sure I have it set. So now, because I have exposed vinyl, I'm going to use my my cover sheet. Bring it down. And these, I'm not going to do the full 15 seconds. I'm just going to do enough to kind of, you know, melt it in a little bit more. The bottom looks pretty good, so I'm not going to do anything to the bottom. All right, so now we have that up. I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera angle so you can see the final product. Okay guys, that is the final shirt. This is using Siser glow-in-the-dark vinyl, and I pressed onto a J America glitter tee. Now again, this is from one of our designs, so a really easy, fast, no fuss way to be a festive Halloween spirit but without being overwhelming. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to turn off the lights to see if you can see it glow. All right, so let me check this. Well, I can see it glowing in person, so you're gonna have to trust me. But yes, it does glow. It is glowing right now, but I guess you need a little bit more light to see that. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos.